said roll with us on three? 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go, everybody. Good morning, William Ramsay, 4th graders. Good morning, Mr. For like the whole school year, they used to say, good morning, Mr. Morning. We go to lunch, then we go to recess, and then by the end of the day, they'd be like, good afternoon, Mr. Afternoon. Because they had no author of the Crunchy Life series. But that's not where my story began. How many of you come to school and once in a while you're kind of like, man, this stuff is kind of hard. Here's the cool thing about Crunchy Life. Here's the cool thing about me. Actually, maybe not so cool. Yeah, maybe not so cool. They were calling my mother Lillian every single day. They're like, hey, Lillian, your son, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he keeps kicking chairs and pushing people and fighting. He doesn't do any of his schoolwork. Come get this little boy. He's going crazy. It happened almost like every day, every week. From when I was like I remember I was in the 2nd grade and I got in trouble. It seemed like every day I was in the principal's office. Matter of fact, the principal and I, he actually gave me my own chair and desk in his room with my name on it. I was in there all the time. But not for good reasons, because I didn't know how to communicate what was happening and what I was going through. I didn't know at 8, 9, and 10 how to tell somebody, hey, I don't know who my dad is. My mom is never home. My uncles are always in jail. There's never any food at home. Kids are always picking on me. The older kids are always pushing me, taking my stuff. I didn't know how to tell anybody that. So because of that, I was acting out. Hey, Glenn, would you like to try? No, leave me alone. Get away from me. Like, that's how I was responding. Because I didn't have the tools that I'm hopeful to be able to share with all of you this morning. But something magical happened when I was like 9 and 10. Raise your hand if you have like a favorite teacher. All right, so guess what? For as long as you live, you are always going to have that favorite teacher. You're always going to have those couple of teachers that were just awesome. And I'm telling you that because I know. Because the reason why my life changed, instead of being that angry 9 and 10-year-old, instead of being that kid that continued to get in trouble at 11, 12, 13, like the rest of the kids in my neighborhood, my favorite teacher was someone who I came to and I finally just said, you know what? I'm so tired of getting in trouble. Show me how to do it the right way. But I also have to tell you that at that point, it was almost too late for me. What do you mean, Mr. Morton? You was only a kid. What do you mean it was too late? Not too late for me personally, but too late to let the one person that I wish could have seen you doing the right things at your age actually be proud of me. I was a kid who made fun of people, even though I had the busted up sneakers. I made fun of people's sneakers. Even though I had the dirty shirt because we couldn't go to the laundromat, I was making fun of people with dirty shirts because I didn't know how to communicate anything and I didn't know that none of that stuff even mattered. I didn't know. One day, I was coming home, walking to the house where the lady who was used to getting phone calls about me getting in trouble, she's probably waiting with like a belt or some type of little switch or something to hit me with. Boy, what you doing getting in trouble in school? Right? One day I was walking to my house. I got my 2 siblings behind me. Does that sound like a good leader if I don't know what's happening to them behind me? Right? No, I was like, I don't care about them little kids, man. I want to be like the cool old kids, make fun of people. Right? I wasn't being a good role model for my 2 siblings, and I was on my way home after school one day. Remember what type of kid I was. So we saw an ambulance truck down the street. I'm like, ha ha, somebody's hurt, ha ha. I wear glasses now because it's hard for me to see past like 4 feet, and it was the same when I was a kid. So I'm like, ha ha, somebody is probably hurt over there. That's what they get, because that was the type of kid I was, right? But as I got closer, I'm like, ha, oh, ha, oh, oh. And it was my house where the ambulance had pulled up. Now, all month, I was going crazy. I don't care about reading. Get off of me, math teacher. I don't care about this stuff. With the work teacher, I was going crazy. And when I got to the house, I saw the EMT guys, the men and women who help when people get them in the ambulance. I had the EMT people coming downstairs with this big old black lady on the thing, like barely carrying her, because my mom, she's a big, strong lady, right? And I'm like, wait, hold on. Leah, Daryl, come here real quick. That's mommy. What's wrong with mommy? So now all of a sudden I cared, right? Because something was wrong. I didn't care when I was going crazy, acting up, not listening to school. But when she was on her way down those stairs with the EMT guys, my aunt grabbed me and said, look, the doctors have been saying you are stressing your mother out, boy. And one day, she ain't going to be able to take this no more. So at the age of I think she was 35 at the time. Yeah, I was 10. I was 9. She was about 35. My mom had her first stroke at a very young age. For people that generally have strokes and heart failure and other things that go wrong. So for a couple days, we were like, yo, what's going on with mommy? Is she gonna be okay? She gets home, maybe a week later. The doctors say, look, no more, you can't do this anymore, Lillian. You can't do this, you gotta eat better. And you can't worry about your kids because the one boy you have, he's gonna drive you crazy. So I finally went to my teacher, like I told you guys a minute ago, and I said, look, I want to do better. I just don't know how. Nobody around me is doing anything positive. But can you show me how to do better? The change didn't happen overnight. I didn't go from, man, I don't care about this. Get out of my face. I didn't go from that to okay, class, are you ready to read, everyone? That, it didn't happen like that. But every day, slowly, every day, one piece at a time. I was like, all right, I'll try this morning. I'll try this morning. Okay, this afternoon, you want me to try to read that? I can't really read that well, right? All right, I'm going to try anyway. And then every day, I got a little bit better at everything. I learned how to hold the door open for people walking behind me. My teacher taught me that. I learned how to pick up my trash, walk down the hall, see something. My teacher, Ms. Rocco, taught me that. If I hurt somebody by accident, or even if I just lost my temper, I learned how to apologize when I was in the 4th and 5th grade, because my teacher taught me that. So I don't know why you have a favorite teacher, but I have a favorite teacher because I felt what it feels like to be loved by somebody for one of the first times ever. And it was my teacher who did that for me. I'm still in touch with her today. Which is why I know whoever your favorite person is, like you raise your hand, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 4th grade teacher, maybe it'll be a 6th grade teacher in a couple years. But I know that person will have a special place in your heart because that's real life. It really happens like that. So fast forward a little bit. I go to the University of Connecticut at home on a full athletic scholarship, right? That means I went to school for free because I was handsome. Nah, not because of that. Because I was an athlete, and in the 4th and 5th grade, my teacher, she made sure, okay, if you want to play football, you want to play basketball, you got to be able to do this. You got to be able to read. I don't care about that. Well, you don't care about playing football then. All right, maybe you're right. So the pieces to this puzzle that I was trying to put together, it slowly started to come together. And although by the time I was a senior, I was not on what's called a watch list to play in the NFL, I had learned all of these wonderful skills because I didn't give up. I didn't quit. I was willing to what's referred to as pay the price for success. So today, I'm going to share what paying the price for success looks like and sounds like. So if you're excited to learn how to pay the price for success, everyone say, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3.
I'm ready.
No, not really. Y'all not ready. Y'all ready to get out of here. When I say, if you're ready to pay the price for success, I want everybody to say, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3.
I'm ready.
Just wrapping up at William Ramsay Elementary School in Alexandria, Virginia. Stay tuned for the next stop on the Mourningknows nationwide book tour. Thank you.